Wow, thank you so much for this award. It really means a lot to me, and I never would have expected it. When I was nominated for this award, I honestly didn't know if I was worthy of it. The legacy is a lot to live up to, and I feel incredibly honored to be included in such an amazing group of educators. I was nominated for this award by the 2021 winner, Mili, who I was lucky enough to meet through my advocacy work. Mili helped me to become a board member of the Hawaii chapter of GLSEN, the national group that works to end discrimination, harassment, and bullying based on sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression. Mili gave me the resources I needed to reach out to other educators on Hawaiʻi Island. She believed in me as an educator and as an advocate, and I am grateful for her support. For the past 16 years, I've enjoyed the ups and downs of being a teacher, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I started teaching in Philadelphia, just a 20-something fresh from Buffalo, New York. I had no idea what I was doing. I had a degree that did not teach me how to teach 8th graders with a 3rd grade reading level. In the 9 years I taught there, my students gave me a world's worth of knowledge. When I moved to Hawaii, I met Keisha McDonald. She helped open so many doors. We worked together as HSTA faculty reps, and she helped me learn how to reclassify, take professional development courses, and learn about restorative practices. She led me to become a better teacher. I wouldn't be where I am today without her help and guidance. For 7 years, I have been lucky to call her friend. She has been my cheerleader when I needed her most, and she has celebrated even the smallest of wins with me. For my first 3 years in Hawaii, I drove from Hilo to Kona for work until I found my position at Kea'au Elementary School. At that point, I was finally able to have some time to work in my community. I began working with the Hawaiʻi Island LGBTQ+ Pride group by just showing up to their meetings. I wanted to find a way to help, and I became their point person for the Keiki area of the Pride Festival in Hilo. That role grew into me finding resources to give out to teachers who wanted to start a GSA at their school, talking to politicians about raising funds to help those teachers expand their classroom libraries, and eventually me traveling around the island every break to deliver over 100 safe space kits to any teacher who wanted one. I was also able to present with that group at my first Institute Day, and it sparked something in me that I didn't know was there. I wanted to help teachers more than I had previously thought. In what felt like a flurry of events, I became Kea'au Elementary's head faculty rep and a member of the Human and Civil Rights Committee, HCR. I met Jody, Kit, Terry, Verona, and Kaleo, and we built the Transgender 101 for Educators presentation. It wasn't easy, but there were people who were there who wanted to help. Our first presentation was 2 hours, and we reached so many people. We continued to present at any school that wanted us, at Institute Day and the Social Justice Summits. Kaleo and I finally met in real life when we presented together at HAMLE, the Hawaii Association of Middle-Level Educators. Through HCR, I have been able to reach out to teachers about LGBTQ+ concerns, menstrual equity, how to spark advocacy in your classroom, and so many more issues. I would have never dreamed that I would be able to reach so many people. Eventually, I became more and more involved with helping teachers, not just about social justice, but also with academics. Hope McKean created these amazing professional development courses about math. When she asked me to join her, I was shocked and a little worried because even though I had taken the course, I didn't know if I was on her level of being able to teach it. Watching her teach is awe-inspiring. She helped me see how other teachers truly lift each other up in the field. I am grateful that I can participate in these courses and be a part of other teachers' classrooms as they help their students. I became a teacher because of genetics. My mother was a teacher for most of my life. She is the reason I tried to do every other job but teach, until I realized that the only thing I wanted to do was teach. I loved seeing her former students come back to visit her and exclaim how wonderful she was when I couldn't see it because she was just my mom. I became an advocate because of my grandmother and her family. My grandmother was a Holocaust survivor. She would tell me stories of her siblings before the war, how she knew they all perished in labor camps, how she helped destroy a crematorium, how she escaped Auschwitz, and how she helped others escape and start their lives over in a new country. Her advocacy for others is what fuels my advocacy today. Her history is a history I promised myself I would never allow to repeat. Their spirits live on in me, and I would not be the fighter I am today without them, for their memory is a blessing. It's scary to look back at your career and see the work you have done, and then to look forward to the future and see the work that you still need to do. I never thought of myself as an activist until I realized how much of a fight I had to fight for my students. And this fight is not over until our students have all they need to become who they are meant to be. So thank you to Osa, Logan, Mili, Keisha, Jody, Terry, Kit, Verona, Kaleo, Elizabeth, Hope, Edwin, Aaron, my grade 5 team, and to you, my union family, and also to my partner of the past 20 years, my husband, Chris. This cannot be done alone. We all work together as a team. I dedicate this to my mother, Lori, and to my Safta, Sarah, who taught me how to fight the good fight and to make good trouble. I carry your heart in my heart. Thank you.